Chaitanya Charitamrta Madhya Leela, Chapter 8, verse 161. Verse 161, Chapter 8, Chaitanya Charitamrta Madhya Leela. This mahabhava is like a very rare jewel that pleases Krishna, and Radharani is the embodiment of that mahabhava. We were discussing about Radha Tattva yesterday. Premier Sarup Deha, verse 161, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, Chapter 8. Prema, meaning Radharani herself is pleasure potency, hladini-sakti of Krishna, and hladini-sakti meaning is ananda, which pleases Krishna in all ways. And with this, Krishna tastes the pleasure, he tastes the bliss, and he also offers the nectar of the nectarian bliss to his devotees also. And Srimati Radhika, she is embodiment of mahabhava. Mahabhava, the topmost mood, where it is present at that place, there are 6 symptoms of mahabhava. Brahmanda Chokarita, Tiru Joni Prapti Lalsa, the desire to become an animal, and Kanatte Patta, and Atma Vismay. They forget who they are. Atma Vishmarana. They forget who they are. This is called Atma Vismaran. Atma Vismaran. That's why this said mahabhava-svarupini Radharani. This mahabhava is like a very rare jewel that pleases Krishna in all ways, many ways. Radha Krishna. If not, let me know. Srimati Radharani, she pleases, she satisfies all desires of Krishna, and she manifested the forms of different sakhis to please Krishna. This is the meaning of the word name Radha. She pleases Krishna. Radha ji, she takes many manifestations to please Krishna, many forms to please Krishna. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first sloka, it is written, Janmadasya Jataha. Adi-rasa means sringara-rasa. Adi-rasa means sringara-rasa. So from sringara-rasa, so sringara-rasa is the root of all rasas. All the rasas are manifesting from it. For example, from Gangotri, the peak of the mountain, like where a river starts. The Ganga river starts from there, Gangotri. Have you been to Gangotri? For example, from Gangotri, the Ganga, it appears from there and it flows down the mountain. And through it flows out into many directions and through many rivers throughout the India. It starts from Gangotri. In the same way, it is said, Adi-rasa, which means sringara-rasa, is the source of all other rasas. That's why this is Radha ji. She is the source of all the rasas. Srimati Radharani is manifesting all the rasas, and Sringara-rasa is the source, root of all the rasas. And to please Krishna and satisfy desires of Krishna, wishes of Krishna, she manifests many forms. Brahmaji, that's why he's saying ananda-rasa, the transcendental bliss. Krishna is the divine ocean of rasa, but he needs Srimati Radharani to taste that rasa, to taste that divine mellows of rasa. In Upanishad this is coming. He's embodiment of divine mellows, the ocean of divine mellows, and he wants to taste the divine mellows. You want to become sweet or you want to taste the sweetness? You tell me. So this is the thing. You want to become sugar or do you want to eat sugar? So the impersonalist and the Gaudiya Vaishnava perspective conclusion is, this is the difference. What do they want? Advaitavadis, the impersonalists, they themselves want to become Brahma, get submerged in it. And they say, I am Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. They want to become Brahma themselves. And Gaudiya Vaishnava's teaching is this, that we don't want to become Brahma, we want to become servant of Brahma. Means servant of God. Service. To serve. That's why it is said, impersonalist is known as Tripotinash. Tripotinash, what does this mean? What does this word mean? Tripotinash means means destroying your power. Triputinash means destroying your power. The impersonalists, the siddhis that they explain, the qualifications that they receive in this process. The impersonalists, this is the thing, that where they won't have desire to become Brahma themselves. That's why impersonalists, they say Jiva Brahma Ekavad. They sing that the Jiva and Brahma is equal, same. They say, but in Jiva Dharma, everything is explained about Advaita Siddhi, Siddhis of impersonalists, and the Mayavadis and impersonalists, and the Siddhis of a Vaishnava. There's so much difference. What does word Advaita means? Two things are not there, only one thing is there. Only one thing exists. So impersonalists, they do not believe in anything else apart from Brahma. Brahma Satta Jagat Mithya. The impersonalists, what do they say? Shankarvadi, they say there is no such thing as a soul, like a jiva. There is no jiva. What you are saying, referring to as a jiva, that is not a jiva. That is Brahma. Through Maya, it manifested, and it has saying that it is jiva. This Siddhanta is of impersonalist. This is conclusion of impersonalist people. Who are you? Are you Brahma? Are you Brahma? First we should understand what impersonalist and what materialistic people say. To understand maya-Tattva, we need to see. If we understand, then we will be able to see what they are trying to say. The materialistic people, they say Jiva Brahma. The impersonalists, they say Jiva is Brahma. Brahma through Maya, it is covered like with the Maya. Then they were saying that this is Jiva. And when Maya is removed, it's uncovered and it gets uncovered and it becomes Brahma. Many examples they give. Ghatakash, Patakash. Ghat means pot. In mud pot, there is sky. They are saying this. The sky inside the pot, that sky is covered like with sky. So the pot is covered with sky. So the sky is outside the mud or not? Understanding my point? Read Jiva Dharma, then you will understand it properly. If you break the mud pot, then the sky outside and inside is the same. So that's why the people, they say Gatakash, Madakash. Like from inside the mud pot, they're seeing up and they think like there's a little covering of sky, but there is a huge sky outside. And they're saying you are Brahma, you are covered with Maya. That's why you are saying you are Jiva. You can read Jiva Dharma to understand this more. Then second example coming is this Pratibimbavad. Like in 5 glasses you put water. In 5 glasses you put water. How many sun are there? Sun is one. You put 5 water in 5 different glasses. How many suns you will see? You will see 5 suns in the reflection. So break those glasses. If you break the glasses, the reflection of the sun, then it will become one. And then impersonalists, they believe this ideology without thinking. And what other examples are coming? Patakash, Pratibimbavad. Brahmvadi, Vivartavadi. Like, if you're walking in darkness, on the way, there's a rope. And you see the rope, and what illusion comes in your mind? You think it might be a snake, and you get scared. And then you turn the lights on, you turned on your torch, and then you saw that it was just a rope. It was not a snake. In the same way, jivas, they're thinking themselves, they are jiv, they are soul. But no, they say, I am Brahmasmi, I am Brahmasmi. Everyone is Brahma. I am Brahma, you are Brahma, everyone is Brahma. They say this. You are Brahma. Brahma Satta. They say one truth is Brahma. And everything you see in this material world, this is Brahma. Everything is Brahma. True or not? Jeev is Brahma. They say this. Okay, so this was the perspective of impersonalist. What are the perspective of Vaishnava? Now you should understand this also. Then you will be able to understand properly. Brahma Satta, this is the truth. This is okay. Brahma is one, which means God is one. God is one, this we agree. Like king is one. And there are many other citizens. How many kings are there? King is only one in one kingdom. So, like supreme controller is only one. If there are 10 kings, then the kingdom won't run properly. God is one. God is one. Ek aham Swami means I am one, but yet with my inconceivable potential I manifest many incarnation in many forms. So this is the power of God. The impersonalists, they believe in Brahma, but they don't believe in the power of Brahma. Brahma, they think there is no power. There is no form. It is formless. There is no form of God. They believe this. It is doing nothing, no activity. It's just like a void. But Gaudiya Vaishnava perspective, they say Brahma, God, has a form, He has a power. So two things are coming. Dvaitavad means, which means they believe in the Brahma and power of Brahma. Like God exists and power of God also exists. The impersonalists don't believe this. They don't want to accept that Brahma has power, God has power, God has form. God is one, this is true. And with his inconceivable potency, he is manifesting many, many forms, his infinite power. No difference between power and the possessor of that power. The jiva, jiva is power of God, like it's part and parcel of God. Jiva-sakti. We are part, the jivas, they are part and parcels of God. The impersonalists don't believe this. We are comparing point by point. We are understanding it point by point, the perspective of impersonalist and perspective of Gaudiya Vaishnava. So that's why it is coming. God is one, but he has infinite power. Cit-sakti, jiva-sakti, maya-sakti, different many potencies. In Gita also it is coming. Which shloka in Gita? The word sanatan is coming, means eternal. The potency named jiva, jiva-sakti. There are many names. Tatastha Shakti, Kshetragya. There are many names of it. Cit-sakti with transcendental power. He creates transcendental world. With maya-sakti, he manifested material world. And with jiva-sakti, he created jivas. Three are the main ones. Cit-sakti, maya-sakti, jiva-sakti. What is this material world? What we see around, this is fake or not? True or not, you tell me. What is it? The impersonalist. What is this world? Tatkalik satya, like temporary truth. It's the temporary truth. For example, you're seeing a tree. You will see that tree is a tree, na? You won't say that tree is not tree. But one day, it won't exist. After some time, after 5 years, 100 years, 200 years, that tree will dry. The tree won't exist. What we see in this material world, it's a temporary. It has limitation. It is known as tatkalik satya, means temporary truth. I see my mother, I see my father. Are they real or not? For the time being, you are in this body. You are present in this body. Till then, you are respecting them as mother and father. When you will die, when the body, you leave the body and you get transferred in, the soul changes the body. At that time, then you forget the previous mother and father and you respect the new ones, because the right now, they are my parents. In this body, till the time that I live in this body, till then we have that relationship. When the body changes, then the relationship also changes. In
जल्दी से बन जाते हैं। पाश्चात्य देश में ये बात बोलते वो लोग आप कहते शरीर परिवर्तन होने के हिसाब से परिवर्तन ये शरीर
The changing body means like changing the body after death. And all our relationships, they end, and then we make new relationships in new life. Like in past life, you had another mother and parents. Do you remember who are your parents in your past life? You are in this body. Till the time that you exist in this body, depending on the identification of yourself, you have relationships in this world. That this is my father, this is my brother, this is my mother. These are the connections to this with this body. When the body changes, what is change? Change means when we give up the body. When we give up the body and we enter another body, we forget everything related to the previous body. And all the previous relationships that we have in our past life, we also forget that. So I was expressing this and I forgot to read what was in the book. So impersonalists, their conclusions, their siddhant, meaning materialistic people, they say it is not proper. Their conclusion is not proper. That's why this all, they say Brahma Jhuta. We don't. This world is like a dream. Sapna, like we see a dream. At night when you sleep, you see a dream. And when you wake up, then it's suddenly changed. The dream exists till how much time? The time period that you are sleeping, that time you see your dream. And for some time you would remember your dream, and after some time you also forget the dream. And the dream also you're seeing sometimes. The dream that you see when you're sleeping, how do you dream? Do you need any spectacles or glasses to see a dream? When you are sleeping, do you put your glasses on? Then how did you see a dream? How did you see a dream? What special thing did you put? Like just I put down my glasses, now I cannot see properly what's written there. I cannot read. Your eyesight is better than me, okay. But I cannot read what's written there in front. So we see in a dream. Who dreams? Who has seen a dream? What did you dream about? So you should wear spectacles, glasses, and then you should sleep, and then you will see dream. True or not? Wear glasses, sleep, and then you will see dreams. Those who don't wear glasses, then how will they dream? And those who don't need glasses, then no problem. They can sleep as it is if they don't have glasses. But if they are wearing glasses, okay. So I was just making some joke. Like when we sleep, we see a dream, and when we wake up, what we see, where we are there where we slept. Like the reality changes, kind of like if you're absorbed in a dream, then you come out of the dream. So this material world is also like whatever we see in this world, it is temporary. It's like we're dreaming. Till the time this dream exists, very nice. And when the dream ends, people become sad. In this material world, we are present here. Till then, we have all the relationships, and when the body is died, when the body dies, money, wealth, all the jewels that you collect, it will stay here. You won't take it with you. Everyone change. So everybody except the chanting of holy names and shouting out in the streets and spreading this rare jewel of holy name. So Krishna is ocean of divine mellows, divine rasa, but he wants to taste the mellows, taste the rasa. In Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, he also expressed, what's the shloka? Akhil Rasamrit Sindhu, divine ocean of rasa. Rupa Goswami Pad, he through the shloka he is expressing that Radha ji, the beloved of Radha, is that Krishna. That is Krishna. Very beautiful shloka. Remember this shloka. If you remember this, then you will understand it. So Krishna, he is one, but with his inconceivable potency, he manifests many incarnations and forms. One is Shakti and one is one Shaktiman, meaning power and possessor of that power. So this is a Tattva that we discuss about. Power and possessor of that power. So Radharani is all power and Krishna is the possessor of that power. In Upanishad, in transcendental Golok Vrindavan, Krishna, he came on the banks of Yamuna and he's standing under the tree of Vanchivat. Very beautiful nature was there, beautiful flora, like flowers were there. The Yamuna Devi was flowing very sweetly. Mridumanda, Samiran means Samir, beautiful wind, beautiful breeze is flowing. It was a very nice atmosphere and very nice environment. The trees and plants were so beautiful, and the nature, the smell of the nature was so beautiful. It's like the nature has like doing some, has dressed up. Like for example, at the time of wedding, a bride, she does makeup and she gets ready. In the same way, I'm saying the nature is being dressed up and like nature is at its best form, and it is decorated very nicely. Everywhere is such a beautiful environment. Krishna sees this beauty of nature, completely divine nature. Krishna sees this, and in the heart of Krishna a desire arised. What desire arised? That I want to manifest the pastime. I want to taste the transcendental bliss and do some lila. What do you need to taste the bliss? Alone he cannot do it, so he needs someone else. Just the desire manifested in the heart. In Upanishad, this is described, the desire potency. When Krishna was thinking like this, that I want to make a lila happen and taste the bliss, taste the ananda. So potency in Krishna, desire potency like jiva-sakti, the potency that great desire, jiva-sakti, desire potency. And Krishna's desire potency, it just manifested quickly, spontaneously it manifests. As soon as Krishna has a desire, it just comes in function and it happens. And simultaneously, in front of Krishna, on the right hand of Krishna, it started to shake. It started to tremble. And Sadashiv manifested in some age and time, and in some age and time Baldev Prabhu manifested from this. So different age and time have different Harikatha. Then Krishna's left hand it started to tremble. It started to shake. Sometimes it shakes like this, trembles like this, like sometimes your hand, sometimes your parts in your body, they just move like this. So if right hand of males, they are also in the scriptures they say if your right eye is blinking, like something good will happen, and if your left eye is blinking, then something bad will happen. If your right eye is blinking, then you should think something inauspicious will happen. Right one. The left eye blinking of woman is known as inauspicious will happen. Like for example, your hand is trembling, then you should think. So if the right hand of the man is trembling, then you should think they will get a lot of money. So Krishna's left hand started to shake. First from right side it happened, and Sadashiv and Baldev Prabhu, it manifested in different age and time. And after some time, Krishna's left hand started to shake. Some beautiful lady appeared from this. She was so beautiful. So from the toes to the head, it was so beautiful, so sweet. It was like divine. It was lighting up all the four directions, the effulgence of that body, and with many jewelries were on that beautiful woman. In Upanishad, this is explained so nicely. Hand, legs, all the body parts, they were so beautiful. That beautiful girl, she just looked at Krishna once, and with a sidelong glance, the Aptakam Krishna, that Krishna got so much stimulated from the sidelong glance of that girl. Krishna is Aptaram and Atmakam. He's self-satisfied and he can do everything he wants himself. And what did she do? She created a huge stimulation in the heart of Krishna with her sidelong glance. And Krishna could not have control his patience. He could not control himself. And Krishna started to run behind that girl. Krishna tried to catch her. And Krishna is trying to run, and the girl is running even more fast than Krishna. Sometimes they're going up the mountain, coming down. Sometimes they reach the peak of the mountain while running. And Krishna also climbs up the mountain. And after some time, at the end, Krishna, he caught that girl. And then Leela was going on this way. Then they have divine plays of love. Who was that girl? That girl was Srimati Radhika. So Radha, word Radha, Radha. The word Ra represents anurag, deep attachment. Like with deep attachment, Krishna started to run behind her. The Ra represents Anurag. And Dha word means, Dha means like the Krishna is running behind her. Means Krishna is self-satisfied. He can do everything he wants himself. After is Atmaram Aptakam. And with deep attachment, with heavy attraction, he is running towards her. That's why her name is Radha. What did I explain? The word Radha is like this. Meaning, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with very, very deep attachment and heavy attraction, he is running behind her. That's why her name is Radha. That same Radha, who is that Radha? It is a potency of Krishna that manifested. That's why there are many ananda-rasa-sakti, internal potency, sarupa-sakti, pleasure potency, many names are there. That's why it is coming. Krishna, Radhaji, she can please Krishna in all ways. She can fulfill all the desires that Krishna has. Any desire he may have, Radharani will fulfill it. But the thing is coming, without many gopis, the rasa sweetness will not manifest. Like if you make one vegetable, for example, and you make one chapati, one bread, you just have to fill up your stomach, na? Just make one vegetable then. What else do you know? On day of Ekadashi, whatever we take daily, do we eat less on Ekadashi or not? But yet we say we are hungry. The stomach is full. Is it true or not? Make a potato sabji on Ekadashi. Make paneer also. And what else? They just make one thing. If you just make roti, the roti is made of wheat. They don't make that on Ekadashi. Every day you eat roti. Everyone in India eat that roti, bread. You just not eat roti on Ekadashi, na? What did you not eat on Ekadashi? Every day you are not eating rice. In India, everybody daily almost eat roti. If somebody makes nice roti, I like to eat roti. I don't like rice. Then I don't want rice. If somebody makes nice roti, I like roti. Last night I did not take rice. Last time they give roti, I like roti. I don't like rice sometimes. And if roti is not good, then I will eat rice. But there is no option. So that's why I'm saying you eat everything. On Ekadashi, you are eating everything. But there is not just one thing on Ekadashi. The grains are not there. Everything else you are eating. Then you are also saying, oh, we did not eat anything. Today is our fast. We are so hungry. So surprising this is. You are eating everything else. This not happen with you. I'm talking about myself. This is surprising, no? What did you not eat? The rice or roti. The grains did you not eat. And did you eat? And you eat everything else. Potato, paneer, everything. So see, this our mind is so surprising. This is just a thought in mind, nothing else. It's true or not? We fall sick. We become. Why? Because the body that it adjusts, it adapts the environment. With practice, it adapts itself. The thing that come in practice, we believe it. If you change your habits, practice, then it will change. If you go in Bengal, every day you will eat rice, then you will fall into a habit of eating rice. You won't have any desire to eat roti then, if you keep on eating rice daily. So what you are saying, after living there for 6 months, you won't even have desire to eat roti because your body will change and adapt to that place. And when you come back from Bengal to North India, then you cannot live without eating roti. Nothing else. This is all just a thought in mind, like habit inculcated in the mind. So the katha that I was saying, that Radhaji, she has power to please Krishna in all ways, and she can satisfy all desires of Krishna. But what is the desire of Krishna? He won't feel pleased without many gopis, with infinite gopis. So if there are not many gopis, the sweetness of rasa mellows will not manifest. That's why Radhaji, what did she do to please Krishna? Who knows the desire of Krishna? Only and only Srimati Radharani, she knows the heart of Krishna. All the other sakhis, they may know, but Srimati Radhika, she knows Krishna's heart 100%. All of it, he knows. That's why when we say service, seva, completely, absolutely, who's doing seva, they please. Those who serve, they realize the heart of their worshipable deities. Our service is not absolute and proper, complete. Why? Because we don't know the heart of our worshipable deities. That's why service is not complete. But Radhaji, she knows it completely. Why? Because she's Purna Shakti, complete. She's all complete. She has the all power. Purna, complete. And Krishna is the possessor of that power. No difference between Radha and Krishna. This is evidence in scriptures. She knows the heart of Krishna. What Krishna wants, at what time Krishna, what does he need? She knows it automatically. That's why Srimati Radhika, she serves Krishna in many ways, in all ways that Krishna needs. So this is the Tattva that we have to understand. So Radharani is serving Krishna in all the ways. One Radha Tattva is that Radharani is embodiment of mahabhava. Apart from Radharani, in any other Sakhi, this mahabhava does not exist. Is it there? It's not there. So the Madan Bhav, this mood, it is known as the source. That is the topmost mood. So Madanakya Mahabhav, the presiding deities of Madanakya Mahabhav is Radharani. See, the Tattva is that I am explaining like this. Radha Tattva is like this. Madanakya Mahabhav. This is Radha Tattva. And this does not exist in anyone else apart from Radharani. Yesterday I explained. Oh no, day before yesterday I explained. Chandravali is not equal to Radharani. Madanakya Mahabhav is so far away for her. She's reached till the stage of Mohan Bhav. Lalita Vishaka is also till Mohan Bhav. But Madanakya Mahabhav is only and only in Srimati Radharani. That Madanakya Mahabhav, the presiding deities of it is Srimati Radhika. And it is completely, absolutely manifested in Srimati Radharani. The external symptoms, internal symptoms also manifest with this Mahabhav. And these does not manifest in anyone else apart from Srimati Radharani. That's why when the stages are explained, one is Drumai. Drumai means like smoke. Jalit, Dipta, Udipta, Sudipta. And all these things are completely, absolutely manifested in Srimati Radharani. Like, if you take a piece of wood and you burn the wood, first what comes? The smoke comes. No, the coal. The coal, I'm talking about the coal, not the wood. So if you burn the coal, the first so much smoke will come. I'm giving the material example so that you understand it a little bit. So it comes, the smoke comes. The smoke is compared to where one or two moons manifest. How many moons? Ashta Sattvic Bhag, the eight. Gurudev is talking about 8. Romachakamba, the 8 symptoms. Like one or two of them, where it manifests, one of two out of these 8 which manifest, this is known as Dhumait. After Dhum, smoke, when what happens to the coal? After some time, the fire comes, the fire, it starts to burn. It's known as Jalit, like it is born now. Jalit means around 2 to 3 of the symptoms manifest out of those 8, that is known as Jalit. Then Dipta. Dipta means like the smoke stopped and the fire also, it also extinguished, and the coal is completely red and it's very, very hot. Then this is Dhumai Jalit Dipta. This is Dipta. Dipta here, 3 to 4 symptoms manifest out of those 8. One of the, like 3 to 4 of the symptoms. This is called 3 to 4 symptoms manifest. It is called Dipta. Then Udipta, the heat in the coal, it becomes completely red. It's lighting up. There's no smoke at all. There's no flame at all. There is just, it's very, very red, and it's looking like a shining thing. It looks like a shining thing. This is called Udipta. 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 This is Udipta on the number 4th. So from 4 to 5 symptoms manifest, this is Udipta. This is called Udipta. And when simultaneously, when all the eight symptoms, when they manifest, that is called Sudipta. This Sudipta Mahabhav is only and only existing in Srimati Radharani, and it is not even possible for this to manifest in any other place. And this is also in the heart of Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there are 8 symptoms that manifested in Mahaprabhu, completely, absolutely manifested. Because who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is a combined form of Srimati Radharani and Krishna. In reality, if you understand Tattva Vichar, he is Krishna. And by the body of Srimati Radharani, she has covered Krishna. From outside, we see the 8 symptoms on the body of Krishna, body of Mahaprabhu. They are symptoms of Radharani. So Mahaprabhu said to Rai Ramananda, what you see here in me, this is Radharani herself. with the touch of Srimati Radharani, I got this fair complexion. We are seeing the fair complexion from outside. This fair complexion is because of the touch of Sri Radharani. And Radharani does not touch anyone else apart from Krishna. Gaurang, the Mahaprabhu is saying, my fair complexion that you're seeing, from outside you're seeing this fair complexion. This is not mine. I am Krishna. I have a blackish complexion. But what you are seeing, this fair complexion, this belongs to Srimati Radharani. This is proved here. See this evidence. 286, verse 286. This fair complexion is because of Radharani. And apart from Gopal, she does not touch anyone else. Radhaji, she is completely devoted to whom? She does not touch anyone else apart from Krishna. This is the nishtha of Radharani, loyalty of Radharani. So my fair complexion is because of the touch of Srimati Radharani. What you are seeing, this fair complexion, this is not mine. Who is saying this? Krishna is saying this. But from outside Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but inside Krishna is saying that actually who am I? Mahaprabhu is saying, I am Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I am Krishna. And from outside you are saying this fair complexion, this is not my fair complexion. This is the complexion of Radharani. The evidence is here. And she does not touch anyone else apart from Krishna. The nishtha of Radharani is this, that apart from Krishna, she never touches anyone else apart from Krishna. This is the thing. That's why we are saying the 8 symptoms that we see in Mahaprabhu, they are happening with whom? That belong to Radharani. The 8 symptoms of the ecstatic mood. From outside we are seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are seeing that Sukdev Goswami Pad, he expressed about this to Parikshit Maharaj, the transcendental madness of Srimati Radharani. He expressed the Dasha when Uddhav came where in Braj. Uddhav, he took darshan of Radharani, the mood that he witnessed. He saw that and Uddhav became surprised. Uddhav was very knowledgeable person. He had so much knowledge, so much brain. He knows all the Tattva Siddhant. He saw that and Uddhav became surprised. The prem of Radharani is so high, he could not even process it. Uddhav is a very highly knowledgeable person. Like he has like a huge amounts of knowledge. He's very, very knowledgeable. He knows all the tattvas. He was disciple of Brahaspati, the guru of demigods. Guru should also be like this, and guru and disciple should be the same. If guru is good and disciple is not good, then how will it work? The Tulsidas is giving examples. If the raindrop falls on the bamboos, Tulsidas ji is saying Like on the bamboo, the rain is falling down there or not? Does the bamboo give fruit or flowers? The rain is falling on the bamboos. Is there any flower in bamboo? The leaves come. Some leaves come. But is it giving any fruit? Like if we have best guru, we will get everything. You have the potential or not? You have to judge now. This is the thing. Tulsidas ji, what is... I am not saying this. Tulsidas is saying this. In when it rains, in Ramayana, what does it say? I have it written somewhere upstairs. Search it on Google. It will not give any fruit and no flowers. On the bamboo plant for 7 days, it's raining very nicely. Bamboo, how many fruits will it give? Will it give any fruit? No. Why? Because the bamboo does not have that potential to bear the fruits. So this means even if the guru is the best, high class, so will you also become high class? And someone has potential and they don't find the high class guru, then also it will not work out. So two things are there. Guru and disciple should be same, alike. First, you should have the potential. True or not? This example is very nice. I like this example so much, given by Tulsidas. Search this. In the same way, if you get a guru of sringara-rasa and your potential is of rasa-rasa, the mood of servant, then you won't realize about sringara-rasa. Even if the guru is of sringara-rasa, you will reach to a place where your potential is. Meaning, if you have potential of sringara-rasa and you don't get guru of sringara-rasa, then also it will not work out. You won't reach that stage in both these situations. Understanding my point, this is the Tattva Siddhanta. So here it is coming. What was I speaking about? Dhamai Charit, Dipta, Dipta and Sudipta. This depends on what? This depends on how many symptoms of those 8 symptoms are manifesting. It depends on that. These 8 systems simultaneously, when they manifest, we have seen this in Radharani and in Mahaprabhu. Why is it in Mahaprabhu? Because Mahaprabhu is combined form of Radha and Krishna. Mahaprabhu is saying himself, accept it. I am not Radha. I am Krishna. The fur complexion that you are seeing, this does not belong to me. And Jiva Goswami Pad, he also explained it more in this shloka. Inside Krishna, outside Radha. Inside, Krishna is there. And the complexion of Krishna is also there inside. Like a thief, what do? They hide their identity. They put something on their body and then they go and steal. They wear a complete black dress. In CCTV, you won't identify who stole it. You will just see the eyes. And he covers all of the body with the black clothes. He covers all his body. What will CCTV do in this situation? Nothing. Who will you identify then? How will you? Nothing. Because you're just seeing the eyes. He has covered all his body with black clothes. So Krishna is like this, he's a thief.
पूरा राधा जी के
He stole
अंग के द्वारा
the complexion of Radharani
जिसके पता नहीं चलता
and he's covered his body with it.
कृष्ण है
And nobody is knowing that he's Krishna,
जो दामोदर जी में आए
since who came in Dwapar Yuga.
नहीं केवल 500
Only after 5,000 years he came, not many time, not much time.
और अपने की नहीं बताते
And he is not telling himself. You should give your introduction. Na? He said, I am just a materialistic sannyasi. Mahaprabhu said this or not? When Rai Ramanan said, Prabhu, tell something about yourself. He said, I am a materialistic sannyasi. I'm a materialistic sage. I'm just an ordinary jiva. Rai Ramanan said, no. These symptoms that I see in you. Mahaprabhu said, oh, this is because you are touching me.
कथा सुन करके एक व्यक्ति रोते
Like after listening Katha, one person is crying. I'm giving example.
और उसके देख करके और
And then other people see a person crying and they also start crying. They don't know why the person is crying. Sometimes this happen or not.
कुछ देखो कोई कभी देखो
Like sometimes you see someone else crying and you also start to cry. You will just cry because the other person is crying.
विशेष करके
Especially
ये बंगाल में दिखाई
in Bengal, you can see this.
किसी जगह में मौत हो जाती
Like if someone dies in a house
है कम दे आज में
at the time of death,
तो उनके परिवार लोग रोते
the family members are crying.
और उनके पड़ोसी भी
And the neighbors also, they come and they also start crying when they see family members crying. They don't have any relationship. The neighbors don't have any relationship with the dead person. But yet they cry because the family members are crying.
फिर वो जब घर लौट के जाते हैं
When they return back to their house, then they are normal. Then no problem.
और ऐसे कुछ एक्सप्रेशन का मुझे होता है रोना तो गंभीर रहता है वो देखो यार ये तुम्हारी हमारे घर में लोग कहें इसलिए वो क्या करते हैं ऐसे भी होता है
So they also,
क्या करते हैं भाड़ा मैं क्या बोलते हैं किराए पर लोग लेते हैं तुम लोग कैसे विचित्र है
this material world is very, very surprising.
साजिया लोग भी ऐसे
Sahajiyas, they also do this.
ऐसे करते करते क्या बोले करते करते माने नाम करते करते
So they become,
ऊंचा हो जाता है
they act like they have fainted.
और अपने लोटा ऊपर जाए
And their blanket,
कुछ दिले रखे
and they're grabbing their blanket so someone might not steal it. So they act like they're fainted while chanting holy names and they grab their stuff so no one else steals it. Like they're pretending it.
उस सांप के जो खेल देखकर
Haridas Thakur, he saw a game of snake dancing and he got absorbed in high class moons.
और ऐसे देखकर
He saw this and all the people started to take the dust from the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur. It was a Isha Brahman who was jealous.
ब्राह्मण था
He was jealous.
अरे हरिदास
Brahman, he said, oh, Haridas Thakur is a Muslim.
मैं ब्राह्मण
I am Brahman. Why are they not touching my feet? Why are they touching feet of a Haridas Thakur? He's a Muslim.
केवल नाम जप करता है
He's just chanting no, something.
माला जपे सब और जपे
It's like he's just chanting holy names in a bead bag. What is he doing? I don't know. And why are everybody touching his feet? Haridas Thakur started to dance in ecstasy. Haridas Thakur absorbed in ecstatic mood.
और सांप के फान देखकर तो सत्रह जो सांप दिखाते
And the people who make the snake dance,
बीन बजा के
they play an instrument and they make snake move in a unique ways. And Haridas Thakur saw a snake like this and he started to remember, got absorbed in the remembering the pastime of killing of Kaliya Daman Leela. He remembered this Leela. Outside he's seeing a snake, but inside he was absorbed in thinking the pastime of Kaliya Daman Leela. That how Krishna, he killed the Kaliya Nag. the snake Kalia. That he remembered. And he got absorbed in ecstatic mood and he started to chant holy names. So he's chanting holy names and he's absorbed in Leela. Haridas Thakur. Because in the name of God and Leela, there is no difference between the holy name and the Leela. From outside he's chanting holy names, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And he's seeing a snake and inside he's absorbed in the Leela. That how Krishna, he's dancing on the head of Kalia, the fins of Kalia. And all the people, they started to take the dust from the feet of Haridas Thakur. And the Brahman, he became jealous. He said, "Oh, I am a Brahman." He came and stood nearby all the people and no one offered him pranams or anything. No one is touching, offering him pranams. Everyone is giving respect to Haridas Thakur. So Brahman, what did he do? He also thought, "Oh, I will also dance like Haridas Thakur. I will copy him. And I will jump more higher than Haridas Thakur." And intentionally, he just fell down. And like he fell down and acting like this. This is known as a dhongi, like a fake person. Like they're doing some fake, expressing fakeness. But even then, no one was offering him pranams, offering him, touching his feet. Because people realize this person is a cheater. This Brahman is fake, he's cheating. And then what did he do? So the people, they picked up sticks and they hit that Brahman. Because he was acting, he was fake. All the people beat him with the stick. Because they realized. I'm giving the example of Mahaprabhu, because who is Mahaprabhu? Who is Mahaprabhu? He is Krishna. Inside Krishna, Krishna's nature is what? What is his nature? His nature is to steal. So that's why he stole the complexion and the mood of Srimati Radharani. And Rai Ramanand was confused. No, he was not telling it to anybody. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here himself, he is telling to Rai Ramanand, Rai Ramanand, the fair complexion that you are seeing, this does not belong to me. Mahaprabhu is saying to Rai Ramanand, this complexion belongs to Radharani. And Radhaji's nishtha is that she does not touch anyone else apart from Krishna. What is Mahaprabhu saying? That I am Krishna. Just I am covered with the mood and complexion of Radharani. This is the thing that Mahaprabhu wanted to say. He is just saying directly and indirectly. Direct or indirect. Directly he is saying Krishna. I am Krishna. And these 8 symptoms that I explained, these did not manifest in anyone else apart from Mahaprabhu and Radharani. Only in these two, Mahaprabhu and Radharani. The Sudipta Mahabhav, it only manifests in Radharani. And the how you see in Mahaprabhu, in reality, this is because there is a mood of Radharani in Mahaprabhu. Very nice explanation this is. So I am discussing this because that Radhaji, the Mahabhav duty is to please Krishna. All the desires of Krishna, the Mahabhav, it fulfills all of it. And Lalita Sakhi, where did they come from? What is their source? Radhaji was thinking that And if there are not many gopis, then Krishna will not be able to taste the sweetness. He will not become happy. Like I gave example of food. Like if there are, like the people who are greedy to eat, those who are foodies, people those who are very foodies, they would like to eat food. Like we just have to feed your stomach. Eat anything, your stomach will be full. Eat roti, eat vegetable. You can eat anything. In different countries, they eat food respectively. In South India, they take more potatoes. They make cooked potatoes. And can you eat potato daily? Will you like it? No, you cannot eat. But there, they eat potato daily. Understanding my point? The food that we eat, why do we eat? To satisfy our hunger. But those who are foodies, those who are greedy for food, they like many dishes to eat. They like to eat many dishes. You can eat 2 roti, 4 roti, 4 bread, 2 bread. Why do you decorate your plate so nicely? Put many things in your plate. No need of any vegetable also. Why do you buy vegetable? Everything is useless. Just eat hot roti. Hot and fresh roti. Just eat it. 2 for roti. You can eat. But when you make a plate, there are many dishes. Many sweet delicacies. Many dishes are there in the plate. We see this. Those who are foodies, they feel so happy when they see many dishes in their plate. So many varieties in their plate. The stomach is limited. It can eat limited food. It depends on the capacity of the stomach. If you overeat, then it will be a big problem. Your stomach will not work properly. The stomach is not getting infected. It's like the food infected the stomach. The food did not digest properly. We say, my stomach is not working. In India they say this. No, stomach is working, but the food is not being digested. Food is bad. Okay, so without many dishes, I'm giving this example so that you understand. A friend came to you, for example. Vishwanath Chakravartipad gave this example. I'm not saying this by myself. Every day, what are you eating? You're eating sattvic bhojan, like 1 roti, and you take vegetable or not, no problem. You just eat roti sometimes. You're like, for example, you're just eating just 1 sandwich daily. But when your friend comes, and you know your friend, he is a foodie, and he likes to eat food. He likes to eat many varieties of dishes. Then your friend becomes happy. You know this about your friend. So when your friend come to your house, you know, this is my friend, and I have to feed my friend, offer something to my friend. Then if you just give him 1 or 2 breads, he won't be happy. No, he won't be satisfied. So what did he do? He cooked many delicacies, many dishes. He brought rasgulla also. Did you eat rasgulla yesterday or not? He brought rasgulla, samosa, many delicacies, many dishes, varieties he brought for him. And he gave to his friend.
तो मित्र कहने लगे,
Friend said, "Oh,
इतने वस्तु क्यों बढ़ाए?
why have you cooked so many things?"
वो क्या बोलेंगे?
What will he say? What's the need? I know you eat like 2 breads daily. What do you eat daily? You just ate 2 rotis, 2 pieces of bread. Just give me 2 breads. Why are you cook so many varieties for me? Here the friend said, "No,
ये तुम्हारे लिए नहीं
this is not for you.
है। आज हमारे ठाकुर जी की जो है,
Today is the
क्या? आज ठाकुर जी की जन्मदिन,
It is the birthday of our Thakurji.
हमारे ठाकुर जी की जन्मदिन होने के नाते
Because it is the birthday of our Thakurji, for Thakurji we cooked many items.
उस दिन वो ठाकुर जी की जन्मदिन
But
नहीं था।
it was not the birthday of Thakurji that day. Understanding my point?
यदि वो मित्र की कहा
If they said to friend that I made this all for you, then friend will feel bit shame. He will not feel good. That, oh, he did so much efforts for me. You have to say it indirectly. They will not eat and they will go away.
किंतु वो व्यक्ति
But the person,
वो बोलेंगे, आज जो मैंने
he had so much love and affection with his friend. He said, the things that I cook today is because it's the birthday of Thakurji. And for this regard, we cook this and we are giving that to you. If the person told that you are coming here and for you and you only, I have cooked all this, brought all this, then he won't accept it. First he would become sad and like, why did you take so much efforts for me? He would feel shame. Then he won't eat. So this is the scripture of rasa, like communicating indirectly. The more and more indirectly you communicate, the more and more the sweetness of love is. The more and more sweetness is there in indirect communication. Understanding my point or not? In the same way, Radha ji, she pleases Krishna in all the ways. Satisfies all desires of Krishna. Radha ji knows Krishna, he wants to eat many things. He's a big foodie. Krishna likes to eat so many dishes. He likes to eat many dishes, varieties of food. People have their own specific nature. The capacity of the stomach is the same. They can't eat more. You cook many things, like we've seen Giriraj Govardhan Annakut festival, 360 types of dishes. Can you eat all of it? You are not God. You are not Giriraj. You cannot eat all of it. So what comes in prasad? You cannot eat all of it. Like Jagannath ji is eating. His Thakurji, he can eat. His capacity is infinite. And if it comes to me, what will we do? We take little bit from one bowl, another bowl. We take little bit in our plate. And we just take it in the same quantity, but the varieties are the many varieties, but the quantity of the food that we want is the same. Like we put some from here, some from there, some from here, and we make one plate. You don't eat whatever is given to you, like everything you just eat. You can't eat. You're not God, are you? It's possible for God. For us, if we overeat, then big problem will come. Then you will need to run to the toilets. Run to the toilet many times. Dakhin Darwaja means the south gate, which means toilet. So Krishna, Radha ji is not saying that Krishna, I manifested these many forms for you, because she knows the heart of Krishna. Just give this example. She pleases Krishna in all the ways. Because she knows the heart of Krishna. That's why Radha ji, what did she do? She manifested many sakhis just to please Krishna. Lalita Vishakha, everything. She manifested everything. Lalita Vishakha are also direct manifestations of Radharani. Radha ji, she is manifesting one form. Lalita Sakhi, they are no one else. They are direct manifestations of Radharani. Radharani's different moods is manifesting in different Sakhis. This is the thing. The Lalit mood manifested as Lalita Sakhi, and Vishesh. The Vishesh mood, in special mood, is Vishakha Sakhi. Rupa Manjari. This is the Rupa manifestation of Radharani is Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari. The attachment for Krishna, that Rati mood manifested as Rati Manjari. In transcendental world, everything is possible. Then it is coming the deep attachment that she has for Krishna. The presiding deity is like Radharani is complete embodiment of deep attachment to Krishna. Pranay, what does pranay means? Where body and mind it connects, it is pranay. In the body, in the marriage, what do we write? We do marriage with pranay bandhan. In the marriage, there is a ceremony. This happens after all the mantras. Then you tie then the bride and the groom they hold their hand, and then we tie it with a thread. Then we tie their hands with a thread. They hold their hands, the bride and the groom, and then we tie their hand with a thread. That thread symbolizes what? That is pranay. That is called pranay. This pranay is representing the thread. By this thread, the husband and wife now they have relationship. Then the marriage is completed. Just exchanging garland does not mean you are married. There are many types of marriage explained, like the marriage of demon. There is a special kind of marriage. Many types of marriage. If I speak about this, you all will become offended. You know everything. I won't speak. You all are married. So that's why there are many types of marriage. One is marriage of demon. One is like so the mantra why chanted when tying the thread, that thread represents pranay. If you did not chant the mantra and you just tie the thread, then it's not valid. In Vedas, the marriage ceremony is explained in the process explained in Vedas. These are the mantras coming from the Vedas, the ancient Hindu scriptures. Those are the mantras that are chanted. It is explained how to perform a marriage ceremony, what mantras to chant. In Satkriya Sar Deepika, everything is written there. Satkriya Sar. Some people, they do marriage in different ways. I'm not discussing that, no problem. So, Srimati Radharani's embodiment of pranay that is always connected with Krishna. So Radha Tattva is so deep. There are many examples coming, but yet we are not able to understand it. There are many examples. Why? Because our mind memory is not good. How many potencies I explained? What is Radha Tattva? I explained many examples are given in scriptures. That how Radharani is serving Krishna. Without marriage, there is no service. Like Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj, there is a quote: if there is no marriage, you cannot serve completely. You cannot serve your husband completely without marrying. There is a quote of Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Param Gurudev. In Facebook, I saw there is a quote. Vaman Goswami Maharaj quote this is. Like, when do you serve? A woman, when the girl serves man, when? After marriage. If there is no marriage, then you cannot serve completely. True or not? And after marriage, they think he's my husband. When you think he is my husband, then you serve your husband. Understanding my point? Or you will serve many other men. No, you will go to hell. Understanding my point? Your mind will rotate round and round in circles. Not understanding my point. You can read on Facebook, there is a quote. There are Hindi quotes that come of Gurudev, Param Gurudev. You can read. Like a married woman, the way she serves her husband. Why? Because there's a marriage, there's a relationship established that this is my husband and I am his wife. Now she's serving her husband. If we don't think that this is my husband, then we won't be able to serve properly. After marriage, then you can serve properly. Understanding my point? Make your thoughts transcendental. Develop your sanskars. Because slowly and slowly, all the ancient culture is being destroyed. All the culture tradition is being destroyed. When we don't believe and follow culture and tradition, the life is not proper. Who is husband? Husband is God. What relationship do we have with God? We have that this is my husband. God is my husband. Jagatpati is like the husband of the whole world. Jagatpati Jagannath. He's the husband of the whole world. You say Jagatpati Jagannath. Oh. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Jeen Bandhu Jagatpate. The Jagatpate means the husband of the whole world. Jagatpati Jagannath. If you don't think this, then you cannot serve. We do pranams daily or not? Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Deena Bandhu. The mood of service is not manifesting. You also understand the pranam mantra. We are serving Krishna. Krishna is our husband. First accept that Krishna is my husband, who is nourishing us, who has created us and who is protecting us, who is maintaining us. That is Krishna. We have to serve Krishna. We have to establish connection, relationship with Krishna. If there is no relationship, connection with Krishna, there is a Hindi quote of Vaman Goswami Maharaj. In this lecture, he used to say, we can serve Krishna when we establish a relationship with Krishna. Like a woman, she serves her husband after marriage. If unmarried, then how will you serve? Not possible. When a pranam mantra is coming, is there mood of servant? No. You're saying, hey Krishna, you have created all the jivas, you nourish all the jivas, you maintain all the jivas. You please attract us, accept us, pull us towards you. Karuna Sindhu, your ocean of mercy. You are a big ocean of mercy. You attract everybody towards yourself. Oh Prabhu, mercifully, you please bring me to you. Why? Because you are an ocean of mercy. Deen Bandhu. Then we are saying, you are the friends of the helpless. You help the helpless. I am the most. I have no qualification. You please accept me. Give me mercy. Look at me. You are looking at the whole world. Shubha drishti karo Prabhu Jagatir Prati. There is a kirtan in the Mangalarati in the morning. Very beautiful mood this is. O Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate. Here. Gopesh. Jagatpate. Gopesh. Gupta Kanta. Kanta Namo. So beautiful this mantra is. Gopesh, you are the worshipable deities of all the cowherd boys. You maintain all the cowherd boys. Take care of the cows. Gopesh Gopika Kant, you are the beloved of all the gopis. Gopikant. And then Radha Kant, beloved of Radha Rani. I offer my pranams to you. If we don't have relationship with Krishna, Krishna cannot accept our service also. Like, Gurudev used to give an example, like a woman if they cannot serve properly without marriage, man and woman, they cannot serve. You can serve properly when you have a relationship. If there is no relationship, the service cannot be done properly. We are serving Krishna. What mood is there? Depending on relationship, someone is serving as a friend in a mood of friendship, like Subal Sridham. So two things are there, Sambandhatmika and one is Kamatmika. You know, this was Sambandhatmika, depending on the relationship they serve. Subal Sridham, they're coming in the category Sambandhatmika. The Mahishas, the wives of Krishna in Dwarka, they're serving Krishna because they have this mood that I am the wife of Krishna. The relationship is there. Wherever there is a relationship, then they serve accordingly. Sambandhatmika. If there is no relationship, they will not serve. Understand my point? Even Mother Yashoda, she's serving Krishna. Why and how? With relationship, that this is my son. Mother Yashoda, she takes care of me like a little child. Krishna is saying, Mother, putra bhave kare lalan palan. Lalan palan. She takes care of me like a little baby. She thinks that I am her child and she takes care of me. It is my child. I have given birth to him. he came out from my womb. Some people they adopt. Some people they adopt and they are trying to inculcate this mood of child. But here, Mother Yashoda is saying, this is my son. I have given birth to him from my womb. And he's not child of anyone else. He's not an adopted child. I have not brought him from anyone else. One is like imposing the mood. And one, she's not imposing here. This is natural. That's why Mother Yashoda, she serves Krishna like this. This is my child. This is not child of anyone else. This is my child. That's why Krishna is saying, Mother, she serves me like Krishna, loves me like a mother. Krishna is saying, I am God. I have no mother, no father. In Upanishad there is a slok. I have no father, I have no mother. But the Bhagavan, does God have any, the Supreme Personality God have any mother or father? God has no mother and father. God is the mother and father of everything, everyone. God is mother, father of the whole world. And here, what is happening here? Mother Yashoda, what is she thinking? What mood is she absorbed in? That Krishna is my son. I have given birth to him from my womb. No need to impose anything. This is coming naturally in the heart of Yashoda. You are serving someone else's child. The mood of parental affection. How many child do you have? You have one child. And you say to neighbor's child, oh, you are like my son. You're not my son. You say, oh, you are like my son. You say this to neighbor's child. Your son is your son. And someone else's son, you say, you are just like my son. One person, when his mother died and everybody came and said, why are you crying? They're pacifying him. You think I'm like your mother, no problem. When he's crying, oh, don't cry so much. You think that I am your mother. Other ladies, they came and said, think that I'm your mother. I'm like your mother. They say, how can I think you are my mother? There's a long katha, very nice and funny. But when his wife died, no one else come to him and say, you please think that I am like your wife. Nobody came and said to him. You understand my point? Does anyone say, why are you crying for your wife? You think that I am like your wife, no problem. Nobody says this. Nobody said, brother died, everyone will come, oh, think that I am like your brother. Everyone will come and say, father dies, everyone will come and say, think like I am your father. But if wife dies, no one comes and say, think like I am your wife. Think I am like your wife. So what I'm saying is, after marriage, there's a relationship between husband and wife. So he's Jagatpati, he's the husband of the whole world, and we have to realize this relationship. Jagatpati. Where are you going? This is the speciality in the gopis. There is pranay bandhan, like tying. Krishna pranayati, like tied to Krishna. There are many meanings of the word pranay in Sanskrit. Pranam snehana bandham, like a bondage of love. When there is love, then there is pranay. The rag word also, like deep attachment develops, then anurag. राधा रानी की जय।